Hi,
Hi,
this is Katie Proctor, the owner of BwP Pictures here in Portland, Oregon.
and this is comics writer and critic Douglas Volk.
And there's some comics that came out this week that we're super excited about. This is the first one, X-Men Gold number 30, the already famous, infamous, what have you, wedding except not wedding except wedding issue. Basically.
The long-awaited conclusion to the Till Death Do Us Part arc, the culmination of Kitty Pryde getting overwhelmed by
Feelings.
feelings.
Feels.
No, of her getting overwhelmed by her feelings for Colossus some issues back when he nearly died, and proposing marriage to him. Here we are at the wedding, holding hands. Look at these good kids. All right, so this issue was already spoilered in the New York Times.
So we don't feel bad about spoiling it.
We're
spoil it right now.
We're gonna spoil it right now.
You have 5 seconds. Spoiler time.
Okay.
They don't get married.
They.
A wedding happens. It's not Kitty and Colossus.
Dun dun dun.
It's Rogue and Gambit.
Yay! They're such a better couple than Kitty and Colossus anyway. Such a better couple.
And this story kind of gives me what I wanted from Kitty and Colossus, which is to say not only not getting married, but kind of not getting married for good reasons that make sense with their characters and the characters of people around them.
Tell me more about Ileana, Douglas. How do you really feel?
Well, Ileana has a heart-to-heart, and with Kitty, well, it's not my place to say. Well, I really can't say. Ileana is obviously carrying a torch for Kitty. It may be a mutually carried torch. Maybe.
It's really lovely.
It's really lovely.
So my favorite thing about this issue by far is the artwork in it. It is so beautiful. It also hits a lot of the sort of Jewish cultural points that I've been really wanting in the run-up to the wedding and not getting. So that felt good to me. I like the short-haired yarmulke-wearing rabbi who's just sort of baffled by the whole scenario she's in the middle of.
And it's David Marquez drawing it and Matt Wilson coloring it. It looks gorgeous.
Oh, it's so pretty. Just the sort of acting beats that happen in this issue are so carefully, precisely, lovingly done, and it's absolutely worth, spoilers notwithstanding, pick this issue up. This is not one that you're gonna duplicate the experience by reading the summary online. This is beautiful.
It's really good. Also this week, a comic that has nothing really spoilable at all. This is Dan Slott's final issue of Amazing Spider-Man. He's written upwards of 200 or so issues, I think, of Spider-Man titles all told. This is his last one. It's drawn by Marcus Martin and colored by Munza Vicente, and it's beautiful. I mean, everything they do is just so pretty looking and so gorgeously laid out and so elegantly executed, and it is an elegant, beautiful, little, tiny Spider-Man story, but just, it's a jewel.
Yeah. So we talked about Barrier a few weeks ago. It's the same art team from Barrier, among other things. Yes, it is beautiful. It is woven into continuity, but at the same time, it really feels like sort of all of Spider-Man-ness in one little, tiny story.
It's lovely.
Yes.
And a brand new comic, Shanghai Red number 1.
So this is a bloodbath.
It's a blockbuster of a bloodbath.
Oh, it's amazing. All right, so brief shout out first. The team on this book is Christopher Sabella, Joshua Hickson, Hassan Atzman El-How. The first of those humans, Chris Sabella, is going to be signing here at BwP Pictures tonight from 5 to 7. So come get it. So
you're going to want to read this. You're going to want to get it signed. You're going to be very happy about that. It's a bloody, amazing nautical revenge story set on the outskirts of Oregon about someone who has been kidnapped through the Shanghai tunnels, the famous Shanghai tunnels of Portland, and shipped out to sea and has served 2 years. And go ahead. There's something you want to say, Katie.
No. I just,
It's a couple of different familiar genres of stories that have not really been put together before, but work together so well.
So this is about to be, this issue takes place entirely at sea, but we are moving into 1890s Portland, which, as you may know, is a terrible place.
Very interesting place.
It is it's a very interesting, terrible place. Yeah. It is full of lumberjacks and prostitutes and hard men, and a whole lot more of them than the women who are around them. And our protagonist has discovered that, and to get by for her and her family has been...
Her, you say? Yeah. You're going to want to read this.
That's it.
That's it. We'll see you next week.